What's up, guys? Welcome back to Back Road Driver. Today we're hitting the back roads. It's what we wanted to do for a very long time. We've been doing mods to the truck, a lot of things done. You've seen a lot of videos about that, but today we're headed somewhere very special. Let's do a cold start and then let's go pick Sam up. Let's drop these bags off first. The old shoulder, not what she used to be. It's painful. Collarbone's getting better though. All right, cold start time. Neighbors love me. Never gets old. Never gets old. I'm pretty sure. All right, let me turn this air off. It is about 8:30. About 8:30 on a Sunday morning, and I'm pretty sure we just woke the whole neighborhood up. Sorry, not sorry. Where are we going?
Buck Bald, you Zach Morris looking millennial.
So we got nicknames now. All right, okay. Let's go. So we're gonna take the long road. This is the short. We're leaving from the Von Orr McDonald's on 411 instead of taking the easy way and going down 411 and hitting 68, which is the only way I've ever been. We could go Niles Ferry, which is a little bit longer, but we're gonna go the back way and go over some lake land bridges, some cool stuff. And it's really funny. It says may include unpaved roads, walking required to reach destination. We'll have to walk right at the very end. I may try to drive up there, but we will hit some dirt before we get up there. Back Road Automotive. Okay, we're driving up on this general store. We had to do a UE and come back and show you this. It's pretty awesome. Only on the back roads will you see this kind of stuff. Owners carry. Basically, don't steal our stuff. They've got themed rooms, a rooster, Bigfoot, MAGA, multiple Bigfoots, bullet hole signs, old milk truck. They pay top dollar for old stuff right there. Chicken Man.
Home to the mountain.
About an hour and 20 minutes drive time. Google said 140. We obviously got up here a little quicker. There's some really low speed limits on the way coming from this side, from the Tennessee side. We're gonna cut over and show you Buck Bald.
Right here.
No, it's right over here. All right, so he tried to get me to turn down into where I would die. There's banjos playing right there. If you ever come up here, you'll see the house right before. But we're turning on to, what's the name of the street?
Buckbald Road.
Buckbald Road, Old Tennessee 68. And I think we turn on to something else as we get on up here. We're on decently paved right now, a little rough. We'll get all the way on to, you know, gravel. There'll be some rock on it and get into mud a little bit. We're gonna try to go get you all the way up on the top. It may not let us. We may be blocked out from getting the truck up on the top of the bald. Let's switch some settings here. Let's go sport mode so we get better shift points. Turn off traction control. There is a driveway or two off of this first road. It's pretty neat. We're getting in the woods. This thing will lock at some point. I tried to check last night to see if there was an open or close based off of COVID. There is a gate here. It doesn't look like it's
been used lately.
I don't think they shut it down very often. We'll have to come back up here in the winter on the snow. They get quite a bit more snow up here than we do down lower. We're climbing 500 feet from Highway 68 up to the top. It's getting a little bit more remote now. Go ahead and hit subscribe down below. It helps us build the channel. This is just our first back road drive. I know it's like video number 13, but this is what this channel is all about. This is what we're gonna do. Obviously, we do a lot of things to vehicles. We're gonna buy a lot of vehicles, spend a lot of money on them, and work on a lot of stuff. But we're gonna take you all over the South and beyond on these beautiful back roads. We're in 2 high. I like the feeling of 2 high, but I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to 4 all on the fly. And these Nitto Ridge grapplers are grabbing rocks and slinging them everywhere already. We're already onto some dirt pack. They say, I mean, you get on like, ooh, met somebody. They say you can bring a car up here. What do you think?
I wouldn't bring a nice one up here.
If you got a beater, you might want to bring it up here. But I would say you don't have to have 4-wheel drive at all. But I would say a little bit of clearance wouldn't be bad. We're not even into the rough spots yet. But I would say some clearance wouldn't help. We probably need to get a chainsaw and keep it in the truck, just in case we get out on one of these drives and have to clear some stuff. Because there's a little bit of overhang here. So it's nothing big, but you could have a tree down and ruin your whole day. We'll have to do that. So I did a little research. Couple Mr. Beast videos, a couple other videos on the like and the dislike button that's down below. I didn't know it. I thought a dislike like kicked you out in the YouTube algorithm and hurt you. It really doesn't matter. I don't want you to dislike this video. It kind of tells other people you don't like it. But whether you do or don't, I need you to hit the button down below, because either way, it helps this video have engagement. Just like commenting down below gives this video engagement. What I want you to do on the comment to help us out today, since we did get up at 7:30 on a Sunday and skip church to come drive, if you'll comment on the next place or some places that you think we ought to go back road drive. Now obviously there's another tree almost down. It would help if it was East Tennessee to start with, as we're growing the channel. We're not really branching out. There's another cutoff road. But it would help if you would, and there's another tree down. If you would comment on some places you'd like us to drive down in the comments, we'll obviously take that really serious. We'll reach out to you and thank you for the suggestion and then go do that video. You don't want to meet somebody on this road right here. We'll see see how good those GoPro suction cups are.
Yeah. May have already lost one, who knows?
Got eyes on that one. I bet they jerk out of where they're supposed to be pointed. This switchback looks pretty cool. Dadgum. You don't want to come up here with super street tires that you like. It's pretty gritty. See the switchback? Like, we're off the map right now. Most back road drives don't come with a payoff like Buck Bald, and I appreciate y'all sticking with us till the end of this video. This is pretty remarkable. We're in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, not the forest, the park, like the actual forest or actual park, which is, it makes a difference because we're not allowed to fly our drone up here, which stinks because it'd be awesome to go up, you know, 100 feet and do a pano, but we're not gonna go to jail for you guys just yet. If we do that, it's gonna be driving too fast, not flying a drone. The road is probably, would you say, 12, 13 foot wide? 14?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
About a car and a half.
Car and a half. If two cars met, it wouldn't be cool. There's just enough traffic on it to keep it pressed down. So we were trying to figure out where to turn in a few minutes ago, and there's actually a part of the Appalachian Trail that crosses up right through here. I think a part of the road we're going to drive on towards the end of this will actually be a part of the Appalachian Trail, but it cuts up through to get on to Buck Bald. Sam camps. Tell them about where you camp. That same trail comes through.
The Benton Mackey Trail comes through over on River Road as well, in Tellico, back in the woods. It's in the Cherokee National Forest, and when it crosses over, it's part of the Appalachian Trail. It comes through here.
We just came up to a Y, and you want to go left. That's old Highway 68. Is that right?
That's probably more service road.
Here we go. See how it Z's up or circles up here? That deal will probably eventually hit back out. I think it's another way you can get back.
It's another back road you can take.
Look, we might need to go back down that way. We do. That's a cool road.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go left at the fork onto. You're not gonna see a road sign when you get up here, but we're gonna go left, and when we come back down, we'll probably go out that way.
Yep.
That's where we're at. We're in the middle of nowhere. National Forest, Highway 198.
We're almost to the top.
What county are we actually in? We're in Tennessee. Well, you're thankful in
Monroe.
I think we're right outside of Monroe, which probably isn't right. I've seen something that said Polk County, Buck Bald.
Might have, I don't know.
We were just in Monroe.
Yeah, you're close to crossing over though, and Polk. You're close to Farner, and not far from Ducktown and Turtletown.
I think we might be in Ducktown right now.
No, they're further down than Farner.
You think open up and get awesome, you don't have to film out on anything because we got it all covered. Beautiful thing about watching our videos is you can take what's going to take us over half a day, probably a 5 or 6 hour ordeal, and you can get it down into however long this video is and get not the same experience, but you may watch our videos and make a lot of decisions on what's worth taking the drive and what's not. So we'll hit some duds, I'm sure.
Looks like we're gonna make it to the top.
So it's right up here. They've got this grown up and kind of shaped. This bald was an old fire tower bald, so they could watch for fire. Some folks up here. The tower's gone now, but there's a giant, I think it's C15 in stone in top of the mountain, so that we can't get up.
Gotta walk.
Yep,
Get up there.
we can't get all the way up, but it's got a C15 in it, so people driving over and airplanes could know what that was. I guess if they were doing a fire recovery. There is a gate, but I don't think we're gonna be able to get through that. So let's walk up to the top.
All right.
All right, we're headed up the little trail here. You can tell where you drive up. This is the payoff.
Man, what a view.
Dadgum.
360 degrees of mountains.
Stay with us now. We're gonna show you this view. I'm gonna go over here. There's a picnic table over here. I'm gonna climb up on this table and give you a 360. Probably put some epic music to it. What do you think?
Yeah.
What's your shirt say?
Oh, it's a little patriotic deal I got here.
You know, this is July 5th, so it never ends. United States, shout out to Sting Mode. United States Space Force, and we've got, that's my daughter in an astronaut suit. She wants to be an astronaut, punching an alien. Looks like Predator.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. All right. Dadgum. This is crazy. So from what I understand, well, let me just show you the view. See 3 states from right here on the bald. Right behind me through that cut is Georgia. It's a long ways. Right over here is North Carolina, and then everything else is Tennessee. So it's mostly Tennessee, but we're right here in a connection in a corner. Pretty neat stuff to be able to be up this high and see this. This is prettier, I think, than Rock City. You can see they say 7 states if you got like a high visibility day. I don't think it's nothing like this. This right here, dude, is just like, check this out. There's just layers and layers and layers of hills and mountains with smoke on them. We're in the freaking clouds. I mean, it's just ridiculous how awesome this is.
I camp somewhere over that way, a couple hills over, out River Road in the Cherokee National Forest. You know what you can hear there and you can hear here?
What's that?
Nothing.
They got that in common. So we're going to talk about what's next up and what we've got planned, but first I want to tell you about 2 other videos if you like this one that you would be interested in. The first one, it's titled 750 horsepower burnouts. It's me driving through Loudoun County on some back roads, not gravel, but some remote roads. That was right after we got the truck back from being supercharged. We've also got another very popular video called How to Do a Burnout. Lots of tire smoke. We ruined a set of tires. It cost me $800 that day. And we even did some donuts in that one. But tell me about the Star Mountain trip.
Star Mountain is a gravel road. It starts in Tellico off of Mecca Pike, I believe. But anyway, you can get up there to the top. There's some cliffs we call white cliffs you can walk down to, about a 5-minute hike check that out. But then you can get back on the road, and you can drive from Tellico to Reliance and never see anybody, probably. It's a good little ride.
We like not seeing anybody. The other place we're going to hit up pretty soon is the Foothills Parkway. The first section was completed a long time ago, and we actually went on it growing up, and it's actually grown up a little bit now and obstructed some views. The new section was completed under Bill Haslam as governor. I think he made it a priority and pushed it through. Ridiculous road drives out over the sides of mountains, and the views are just crazy. It looks over Cade's Cove.
Bunch of bridges that connect ridge tops together. It's pretty wild.
So depending on when you're watching this, we'll put those in the end card, and we'll put those in the description below too. It should be up within a couple of weeks of this video being shot. It was a nice trip to the Bald. Like we do most of the time, we're going to give you a burnout. That's why you should always hang around to the end, because you never know the kind of crap we're going to pull. So check this out. This is the backroad driver burnout cam at the exhaust. Never been done. Check out the GoPro that was on the side of the road getting that burnout. Somebody
in about a minute come by and ran over it.
Smashed it. You still got light coming through the back of the screen. It's still on. It recorded. We'll get to see what happened probably. That'll be pretty cool. Actually, check the footage out right now. Just hold that thing up. Front lens. Let me see the front lens.
It's still on.
Intact.
It's still got power.
Heck, it might still be recording.
It could, yeah, probably is. Hey, what's up, YouTube?
We'll see you next time.